Government interventions meant to make life easy as the country battles the global pandemic COVID-19. The government eased the nationwide lockdown to level 4 to allow some economic activity, but it comes with its own challenges. The lockdown restrictions have been eased just one notch down from level 5. But this was purely to boost the already struggling economy. Under the amended restrictions, many communities still need food parcels to survive. And that means long queues with heightened fears for COVID-19 infections, especially when there isn't social distancing. Level 4 also came as those who are lucky enough to still earn a living got paid. That translates to people in large numbers at shopping centers.
We know that if we end the lockdown and we end it abruptly, we may run the risk of undoing all of the effort and the benefit we've achieved. Because then we'll be putting high-risk and low-risk people together, traveling in the same buses, taxis, trains. We have to do something about it. We have to avoid that situation.
The easing of the lockdown is a scientific matter, but the decisions are made by politicians. While there are fears of a spike in infections, one political analyst says the intentions were positive.
I think that it is a decision that is well meant, it is understandable, and I think that there are certain things, however, that should have been anticipated with such kind of a decision.
Some opposition parties support the move to level 4, but have since raised concerns.
There simply is not enough to distinguish a lockdown level 4 from the level 5. It appears that it has just been a copy and paste of level 5, and obviously this is going to be disastrous for millions of lives as well as many livelihoods.
We want to caution South Africans against an excited outlook which seeks to say that a movement in the levels means that we are home and dry.
Certain regulations are counterproductive. One example is the time limit given to exercise, and that forces South Africans to be in large numbers on the streets.
Queues are definitely defeating the purpose of mitigating the spread of coronavirus as people stand shoulder to shoulder with pushing and shoving unavoidable.
It doesn't mean that the fight against coronavirus is over. It doesn't mean that all the rules and regulations that has been given to us as a country has been removed.
We have supported government in bringing the level down to 4. But we thought that people will adhere and respect the lockdown regulations.
The governing party remains adamant that there was a need for some economic activity and urged everyone to adhere to the regulations.
This is not meant to punish us. This is meant to save lives and make sure that the future of this country is firmly safeguarded. We have seen scenes of people going to the malls, congregating to receive food parcels, others beginning with their morning runs as it is allowed under level 4. We do call on our people that we must act responsibly.
It's just been a few days since the easing of restrictions. Only time will tell if this is a decision that will haunt the government when health experts assess level 4 lockdown period. Nhlanhla Khatlhane, SABC News, Johannesburg.